Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Retro FM. Things have been going relatively well for Man City in this save so far. Let's jump into it and take on Manchester United and see if we can get a Premier League victory over them for the first time in this save. So guys, the last time you were with us, you would have seen us lose 1-0 to Valencia in the Champions League group stage before scraping a victory past Wolves in the Premier League. Not a great episode for us. Since then, though, we have defeated Bolton in the Premier League 2-0. We absolutely hammered Schalke in the Champions League, which we have Schalke again next. So hopefully that will wrap up things after today's episode, and I won't have to show you any more of the Champions League journey. We then beat Aston Villa 3-1 in the Premier League before my first victory against Manchester United, which came in the League Cup final, in the League Cup fourth round, sorry. Rooney getting 2 goals for Manchester United, Hazard, and then substitute Carlos Tevez coming up clutch, scoring 2 in extra time, almost back-to-back 95th and 97th minute there. I will say we got the win against Manchester United. However, if you look at the team, it's not necessarily the strongest Manchester United team you could see. They had Cusack in goal instead of Van der Sar, Wes Brown, Evra, Johnny Evans, Vidic, Karim Fana. It's a player I personally don't know. Paulo Di Sigli, again another player I don't know. Anderson, Darren Fletcher, Berbatov, Rooney. They brought on Welbeck, Malouda and Marcada, but it wasn't enough. Obviously, we named a relatively strong team ourselves, but as I said, Tevez coming in clutch off the bench. However, now we have the big game. We are back at Old Trafford again. We won that game at Old Trafford. We are now back at Old Trafford, this time for a Premier League match. It's going to be interesting to see how we actually get on in this one. Obviously, Berbatov got injured in the League Cup game, so fingers crossed he's still injured for this league match. In terms of the Premier League, though, guys, we are still second. We are still 6 points behind Liverpool, who just keep trucking. They just keep winning games. I've only conceded 3 goals in 10 games in the Premier League. So we advance to the team selection today to take on Manchester United. Let me just have a quick little peek and see what the assistant says. Yeah, I'm actually going to run with that. Akinfeev, Zabaleta, Thiago Silva, Chiellini, Julian Lescott at left back, Hamsik de Jong, Hazard, Gorkov, Hulk, and Sergio Aguero to round off the team. Obviously, lots of players are wanted now. We are doing pretty well. Although one bit of news is that Joe Hart has requested a transfer. He's not happy at being sat on the Man City bench. So we go forward, and this is the team. Thomas Cusack actually retaining his place ahead of Van der Sar. How very interesting. Stefan de Vrij is in the team, the Dutchman, only 19 years of age. Wow. How much do they pay? 8.25 million to Feyenoord. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Nice. Very good player. Grows into a very good talent as well. Vidic, Ferdinand, Johnny Evans, Fana again, Owen Hargreaves, Fletcher, De Sigli, Welbeck, partners, Rooney up front. That guy Welbs, only 20 years of age, but Rooney is in fine form. So we go through. Manchester United are the favourites. Key men are Rooney and Chiellini. Depends if Chiellini can keep a handle on Wayne Rooney. We submit everything, do the team talk, and we go into the game at Old Trafford. We were slightly outplayed in terms of the match stats at Old Trafford in the League Cup game, but nothing too severe. As I've mentioned previously, Manchester United have actually lost Sir Alex, like they did in real life. Sir Alex is gone now as Zabaleta gets a knock, and Manchester United can attack. Here comes Danny Welbeck, strikes straight at Akinfeev there. Yeah, Manchester United have lost Sir Alex, and Jurgen Klinsmann is their new manager as Hulk heads over there. Yeah, Klinsmann's their new manager. And I've got 1 over on him already in the League Cup, so I'm doing infinitely better than I have done against Sir Alex. Ball up the line to Hulk there. Gets the crossover, but it's not very good. Rooney able to break with it there. Looks for the runner, Welbeck. Pass doesn't make it. De Jong still not being able to thread these balls nicely. Busquets did a very good job of that. Obviously, Busquets, I think, is an upgrade to De Jong in the long term. Not only is he defensive, he also can pick a pass. So I'm hoping that he can be that positive player for us in the central defensive midfield role. Ferdinand into Fletcher then. Hargreaves gets past De Jong. Aitfana into Rooney. Rooney can strike, and Rooney does not miss those. Trademark strike from Rooney. Loves to power them in. Runs over to the bench. Probably heard me slagging off Jurgen Klinsmann. Always seems to be the way with Rooney. As soon as he gets into this area, I basically assume it's a goal. Good strike from Rooney across Akinfeev. We get the game underway again. Vidic with the ball on the edge of our penalty area. Takes a strike from distance as centre-back. Not a very good one. 5 minutes of this first half remaining then as the time ticks away. Looks like we're deep into injury time already. And that is it. Rooney's 8th goal of the season has given Manchester United the lead. Centre-back's not playing very well. Also Aguero on a 5.6. I'm going to say I want to see more from you, as which is the assistant's advice as well. I'm going to see if we can get anything out of this game before the next 5 minutes or so. Gorkov strikes wide. Maybe give it to 55 minutes, see how Aguero's looking, and maybe look at taking him off for Tevez. Aguero gets the ball there into Gorkov. Hamsik. Aguero's running, but he has got that knock, and Dewey doing a very good job there at right back as Chiellini commits the foul on the Manchester United right hand side, our left hand side, and I imagine he's going to get a booking. No, okay, interesting. They take the set piece into Fletcher. Chiellini gets the ball away. Aguero can probably keep that in, and we've got numbers here. If Aguero looks up, he doesn't. Into Hamsik though eventually, and it's gone in. Hamsik punches the air. That is a good breakaway and an assist for Sergio Aguero, so I will keep him on the field. His pace looked quite good there. We had such an overlap here. Aguero opts to come inside, opts for the pass to Hamsik, and Hamsik knocks the ball past Cusack. 1-1. With the ball on this left-hand side, back to Johnny Lescott, into Hamsik, De Jong, Lescott, all the way to Thiago Silva, into Hamsik again, knocking the ball in, into Holt. Good strike, good save from Cusack. And Manchester United have an opportunity to attack themselves. But that is the highlight over. Chiellini doing quite well in terms of defending by all accounts. I am going to look at making a sub. Obviously, I've got two kind of knocks here. Gorkov also not playing well. So if I swap those two around and bring on Carlos Tevez again, see if he can do anything. I'm going to bring on Micah Richards for Zabaleta as well. Don't want to be carrying too many knocks moving forward. Obviously, we do have a Champions League game coming up next. As Manchester United have a corner here, they seem very slow to take it with 30 minutes of the game to go. I'd say we've probably been the better side. We've had a few more shots on target compared to Manchester United. As Chiellini gets the ball here, gets tackled, back to Hazard, Hulk in the air, gets crowded out, and we win another corner. We are appealing for a penalty according to the text commentary, but nothing going at the moment. As is that either Bale or Hazard is going to take this one. It's right-footed, so it's Hazard. Whips it in. Fletcher gets the header, but we get possession back. Micah Richards out to Hazard on this left-hand side. Hazard whips across in, is poor. Looks like it gets a deflection. We get a corner. Hazard to take another one. As I said, it looks like we're being positive here. We're coming back into the game after Rooney's earlier goal inside the first half. Hopefully Tevez can have an impact on this game, much the same as he did in the League Cup tie. Into Aguero, into Tevez. Just as I was saying it, Tevez looks like he's the difference again. 20 minutes of the game to go. Aguero with another assist. Lovely pass from the Argentinian. Argentinian to Argentinian here. Into Tevez, who gets away from the marker. Slots past Cusack. I'm actually going to pause the game there. We are going to go to a defensive style of play. We're going to retain possession and we're going to drop a little bit deeper and hopefully not invite too much pressure from Manchester United. 15 minutes of the game to go. Lescott is being warned by the referee. Do I have another midfielder? I do. I've got Sergio Busquets on the bench. Busquets comes on. We'll swap Busquets and De Jong around. Slightly more defensive in terms of our shape now, as we look to see this game out. Akinfeev gets a booking from the referee. Set piece for Manchester United, right on the edge of the penalty area by the looks of things. Busquets comes on though. 10 minutes of the game to go. 5 minutes of the game to go. We are ticking time away here. Is this going to be a first Premier League victory over Manchester United? 2 minutes of the game to go. 1 minute of the game to go. We've got the ball with Hulk on this left-hand side. Runs to the corner. Hits the ball against the player. And we get a corner. 3 minutes of added time in the game now. 1 minute of that gone. Hazard with the corner. We are in no rush to take it. I'd happily see him get a book in here for taking too long. Fletcher heads it back across. And Malouda gets it clear. We've got a throw in on the other side of the pitch now. Michael Richards to take, but again, in no hurry to. Hazard runs to the corner again. Get a throw in deep into the Manchester United half. 30 seconds of the game to go. Into Hamsik, into Michael Richards, back to Busquets, who gets tackled. Malouda looks for the ball over the top. Fletcher with the foul, maybe? Referee? Rooney gets called up for a foul. We get a free kick. And that should be all she wrote, referee. Whenever you are ready. Another foul. Ryan Shawcross at Manchester United this time. Interesting to see. Free kick. Referee, we've had 4 minutes of the 3 added on. Manchester United goal kick. And the whistle goes for full time. That is a big, big win for us there. I was contemplating taking Aguero off. I'm very glad I didn't. It was a great comeback, boys in blue. Very nice. Aguero gets man of the match. Pulling the strings as he provided 2 assists, as we said. That is a very good victory. Manchester United will take points off a lot of teams this season. As it looks like Liverpool have drawn a game. Who did Liverpool draw to? Liverpool drew 2-2 with Wolves. Come from 2 goals down as well. Kevin Foley and Sam Vokes giving Wolves a 2-0 lead at Molineux. But that is good for us. That is good. So we are still a game behind. But we are now only 4 points behind Liverpool. So we are closing that gap. I am slightly worried that the fact that Tottenham have played 2 games less than us are only 4 points back. But there we go. Tottenham doing it very well again, as they did at the start of last season before they fell away. So, League Cup quarter-final draw, having beaten Manchester United. The draw has already been made. I must have missed it. But we take on Aston Villa, which isn't too bad. Liverpool get Everton, which is nice. Chelsea get a tough test in Wolves, which again is nice. All Premier League teams remaining at the quarter-final stage. So, fingers crossed, we can get through that. If I look at the fixtures, just because I'm curious as to when that game's coming up. League Cup quarter-final. Quite a ways down there. Quite a ways down there. Okay, well, we'll see. Anyway, we will be back in a moment when we take on Schalke for our Group H game of the Champions League. Right, so we are back for the Champions League game. As I said, we absolutely battered Schalke in Germany for the first game in the group against them. We are sitting pretty. If we qualify, if we beat Schalke, I think we might qualify. That'll put us on 9 points. They'd be on 3 with 2 games to go. It'd look very tough for them, especially considering one of our fixtures would be against Steaua Bucharest. If we go into the team selection, guys, I will ask the assistant to pick. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So Akinfeev, Michael Richards, Thiago Silva, Chiellini, Gareth Bale back in the team. Busquets, Hamsik, Gorkov, Hazard, Di Maria and Sergio Aguero are favoured. Let's get underway in the Champions League and hopefully put us in a nice position. Obviously, there's a few players that you guys would recognise in here. Medel, Howardez, Vesterman, Rafael van der Vaart, Rakitic. There's some good players in this Schalke team. However, you wouldn't have known it in the first game because we wrapped up that 5-0 victory. Hopefully, we could do the exact same here today. I'd be very happy if we could do that. Obviously, we are now the home team, so fingers crossed we can pull out a valuable 3 points. We're still sort of reeling a little bit after that loss. That really undeserved loss to Valencia put us in an awful position. you never really want to qualify in the second position out the Champions League group, because obviously you then take on a group winner. Di Maria with the ball just outside the penalty area, takes a shot with his left foot, goes wide. Not really anything happening in this first 30 minutes of the game here. As I was talking, the time just sort of like disappearing again. 44 minutes in, we've had 4 shots, 2 blocked, 2 off target. Schalke with nothing, with 42% of the possession. As we close out the first half, I'm going to ask the assistant, they say for the fans, I'm going to say they only need to find that 1 goal, which I believe would probably be the case. As I said, Schalke not really offering anything against us over 2 legs. Aguero skips past his man here into the penalty area. It's loose, and Hamsik's there to tap home. That is the goal that we needed. That is the breakthrough. 48 minutes on the clock. Hamsik pops up again with another goal from midfield. Great work again. Aguero, the provider, takes a touch. Goalkeeper comes out. Hamsik gets there before him. 1-0 to Manchester City. So it's just over 20 minutes of the game remaining, and Schalke have a highlight of their own as Howardez, the centre-back, finally works his way into the penalty area and strikes over from the big German. 20 minutes of this game remaining then. We are in control. That was Schalke's second shot of the game. It was off target. Looks like we are going to qualify / comfortably move forward. Let's give Hamsik a rest. We'll bring on Tevez to give him some more fitness. And let's bring on Neymar on the right-hand side for Gorkuf. Let's just make the 3 subs. We might as well. Schalke go to the attacking style, so I'm hoping having Neymar on the field with his pace can really cause some damage. Looks like they've given away a penalty. Tevez to take, even though we put the ball in, and Tevez makes no mistake. Since coming back from injury, Carlos Tevez has been Mr. Clutch, putting us 2 goals to the good now. Looks like there's no real way back for Schalke with 5 minutes of this game to go. Hazard all the way out to Bale on this left-hand side. Di Maria takes it past his man. Still running nicely, Di Maria. Looks for Hazard in the penalty area. Can't find him. Ball's cleared twice. We get the ball back with Bale. Rodriguez. Di Maria strikes. Good save from the goalkeeper. Obviously, no Manuel Neuer for Schalke at the moment. I think he has got an injury. Di Maria gets a book in here. Little bit of a petulant kick there. As we look to round this game out and put ourselves in a very good position to qualify for the next round of the Champions League. Oh, Schalke have pulled one back and Ivan Rakitic has scored. It looks like a late consolation. 91 minutes into the 92. I wasn't really paying attention because I thought we'd see this out. Ball in, and Rakitic just splits the defence and is a very good finish. Very good finish from a very good player. Fair play to Schalke, getting a goal back. Losing the 2 games to us though, 7-1 on aggregate. It's not very good. Gives them a lot to do in the Champions League, but obviously they do have to play Valencia, so fingers crossed they can do us a favour. I'm going to say well done. It is a good win. We move forward, predicted a home win, and Manchester City duly delivered. Aguero was the key man, but Chiellini got man of the match. Valencia beat Stour as well. What does that do for the group, I wonder? If we scroll down, Valencia have qualified with 4 wins from 4 games played, 8 goals for and none against. That is mightily impressive. So they do qualify. We are very nicely placed with our next game coming up against Steaua Bucharest. You would anticipate that we would book our place into the knockout stages of the Champions League. Get given another 700k. Chile boss Marco Bielsa. There he is. Marco Bielsa, you look great, man. Good for you. Chiellini shines. Fans are pleased with the result against Schalke in the Champions League. I accidentally clicked on continue. I want to take a look at the fixtures and see when I'm going to bring you guys back. We take a look at the fixtures. Obviously, we do have our League Cup quarter-final, which could be an interesting one. We probably would have qualified for the Champions League knockouts by then. So yeah, let's bring you guys back for the Premier League game against Arsenal and the League Cup quarter-final against Aston Villa. If you have enjoyed today's video, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content. I will be back tomorrow with another episode of Started from the Bottom. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.